Hello, everybody, and I'm just testing out the Google Hangouts. I have not done a live stream through Google Hangouts yet, so I decided to do one and see how it is. Right now, I'm not sure how the video quality is going to be, but I'm at least trying to test this thing out. And that's all I've pretty much been doing. Of course, I have a small tablet, which I have used on a live stream before. This is my small tablet that I actually have, as you can see right there. If you want to talk to me, go right ahead and comment down in the chat box. Hopefully, I'll be able to see your chat if you're watching. See, this is just a test to see how Google Hangouts is. If you like it, let me know. Hit the like button. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing more Google Hangouts in the near future. I probably will. I want to see if this is better than the actual encoding software that I've been using lately. So what do you think? Do you like it? Hit the like button if you do. See, this is just a test to see how the Google Hangouts is and how I feel about it. Because what I've been doing, I've been mostly doing live streams as of Saturday, I believe. And I wasn't sure if I could do Google Hangouts. And the good news is, thankfully, I know that it works. So, everybody that is watching, let me know how you feel. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm probably only going to be live streaming for probably half an hour. I just want to let everybody know ahead of time. This is just a test to see how it is, see if I like it or not, and hopefully you will like it. Of course, you know that I live streamed quite a bit of times on Saturday. I did a What I Got Live, my first ever What I Got Live for YouTube. And I was talking to one of my friends, and one of my friends had questions, and I answered them. This, of course, is just a regular test to see if it's actually working or not, see if I actually like the live stream. Now I'm going to do one more test. I'm going to see how. See if I get getting any comments. It says group chat on the right side, but I'm not sure if anybody has actually sent me a message. I'm going to at least check. I got quite a bit of tablets. One of my tablets is actually old. I have an old tablet from a couple of years ago that I used for Chromecast. So if I want to watch a YouTube video and I want to watch it through Chromecast, I can. If you have Chromecast, let me know. I have Chromecast, by the way, which is a pretty good app. It's not an app. It's a device that you can use for your TV. And if you have a tablet that has certain apps that allows for Chromecast, you can actually use Chromecast. It's pretty cool. And like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. So my stream status is in the okay range. It's my first time for Google Hangouts. So, okay, nobody has actually, okay. Because here's the thing, guys. I'm not sure how this is. See, this is just a test to see how it is. I'm just surprised that it's only saying okay. It should be a higher bit rate. So hold on a minute. Okay. Now it says that I'm good. Okay. See, this is my first time I'm ever doing such a thing. Now it's just saying okay again. Well, maybe a lower bandwidth. See, I'm trying to figure this thing out. It says 7. Okay. Let's see if that'll work. See, my only problem is I have no idea how to use this sucker. I'm trying to adjust what I have to adjust. Adjust what I have to adjust. It doesn't look too bad. I'm just going to put it at a higher. I don't think it really matters now, does it? It's woo! Okay. Okay. All right. Next, bothering me a little. All right. I'll just wait until a person comes in. All right. I'll wait till people come into the chat or comment. Yeah, I thought people would be watching, but I guess not. It's just a test anyway. I'm just trying to figure out what to do. All right, I'm going to end it here. Oh, I don't have video trouble. So I'm trying to figure this out for people that are watching. Hello. This is just a test to see if Google Hangouts is fine. You can comment in the group chat if you want to. I can see the group chat on the right side of me. So thank you for actually watching. If you like this test, click the thumbs up button. If you like how the video quality is, click the like button. Because this is just a test. I just wanted to let you know. Comment down below if you want to ask questions, and that's up to you. Or should I say, comment on the right side? Yeah. As you can see, there's a group chat. Yeah, if you like the video quality, hit the like button. This is just a test anyway to see how everything is. If you like what I like the video quality and stuff, hit the like button. If you want to ask me a question, comment, because I'm right here, and I'm probably gonna be actually doing this live stream probably until like 12, because this is just a test anyway to see how things are. Because I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or the encoding software that I actually picked up. Because there is an encoding software that I actually got. Hopefully in the near future I'll get up. The good news is, I will say this, the one thing I do like is that I have no problems actually using my tablet to live stream. That's a good thing. And the picture quality definitely looks good, but I just want your opinion. If you like the video quality, hit the like button. Because I'm only going to live stream until midnight. Because this is just a test anyway to see how everything is. If you like the sound, hit the like button. If you like the video quality, hit the like button. If you want to ask me a question, comment. And you can comment on the right side, like I said. Right side of this live stream. See, I did 2 live streams on Saturday just to technically test out the encoding software that I got. And it wasn't too bad. But now I'm trying Google Hangouts for the very first time with this tablet. Because the last time I did Google Hangouts is with the computer that I used to use. I still use the computer, but that is mostly if I want to edit a video. I used to use it for like live streams and live chats and whatever not, but I don't anymore. So if you, like I said, if you have a question, just ask me it in the group chat. And that is because your questions and comments are always welcome. Because this is YouTube. If you have anything you want to ask me, if you want me to do anything on YouTube, go right ahead. If you have a request, let me know. This is up to you. And this is only a test anyway to see how Google Hangouts is. Because I've never done it with this tablet before. This is the first time I've ever done it with an actual tablet. It's definitely much better, and the processor is much better than the one that I used to use, the computer, for stuff like this. Yeah, and if you have Chromecast, also let me know, because I have Chromecast too. I use Chromecast to watch my YouTube videos, or the YouTube videos from other subscribers, because there are favorite videos that I do like to watch on Chromecast. Chromecast is just a device that you can actually buy and hook up to your TV, and if you have a tablet, you can actually use certain apps that apply for Chromecast that will allow you to watch it on your TV. See, I've had Chromecast for quite a bit of years, and it's been a great device. I even have Roku, by the way. Roku is really good, too, for YouTube videos. And like I said, if you have a question, let me know. Comment. And like I said, you can let me know how the video quality is, the audio quality. And if you want more live streams through Google Hangouts, just let me know. You can let me know, comment, and what I'm going to do in the near future, I'll probably be doing more of these in the near future because I like the way this is. I'm kind of surprised, by the way. I never thought I could use it on my tablet. Thank God that I can use that. And that's a good thing. So if there's any questions you want to ask me, go right ahead. I might do more of these live streams in the near future. Yeah, because I'm going to be doing more live streams. And hopefully they're going to be different. It just depends on what I'm going to do. I might talk about a certain subject. I might do something like Brian Wilmer does, or I might just do my reactions to a certain thing or whatever not. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet for live streams. Hopefully it will be special. See, I've been trying to test out, see if I could live stream through my tablets that I have. And surprisingly enough, I found out that I could. And that was actually cool. So I was quite happy that I could live stream for the very first time on YouTube. I did have some live streams on YouTube, but that was a couple of years back when I was using the computer. And eventually I'm going to get new glasses because these are my old glasses because I've had these for years. I've had these for years. My original glasses got broke, and as a result, I've been using these. Hopefully, I will find a place to get new glasses because the only problem with this is the quality of the lenses and the fact that these keep going down sometimes when I try to talk. It kind of sucks, though. I wish I had no problems with these glasses, but I do. See, the biggest problem is with the lenses, and hopefully I will get new glasses, maybe in May. I haven't decided what I'm going to do in May. I'm going to be out of town for a week or so around May. So I might not be able to live stream as much as I could have. Hopefully I will be back and we'll be able to live stream more. And who's ever watching right now, thank you very much for watching the actual test. I'm just testing out Google Hangouts for the very first time. If you have a question, let me know. I haven't gotten any questions yet through the Google chat. You have your chance. It's on the right side. Go ahead and enter what you want to say. Go right ahead. And it's just a test to see how everything is. Because I don't know what you are thinking or what you want to say. You have the right, you have your own voice. Comment. Go ahead. There it is, the group chat on the right side. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this test, to see how the group chat is. If you have a question, please enter what you want to say. Because the thing about me, I always like a good question here and there. And that's respectfully up to you. See, what I've been doing lately, I've been watching movies, and the recent movie that I watched was Sausage Party, and I thought that was a lot of fun. Definitely not a kids movie, though, so you may not want to watch it with your kids. But it was definitely a lot of fun. And I saw Twice Upon a Time, and I think, Stone Age SmackDown, which was a Flintstones WWE production, or should I say, a Flintstones. Technically, it was a Flintstones episode. And by the way, I muted myself for a minute there. I had to do something really quickly. But that's all right. So far, nobody has actually entered a message to me. Kind of sucks, especially when I'm done. I wanted I wanted people to actually check this out. So here's what I'm going to do. And by the way, the one person that is watching, thank you for watching. What I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to get more people to actually chat. So that way I can further. Hold on a minute. I just realized that there were people in here and I couldn't see the questions. Why? Oh, probably because. All right, Frank, what's up? I guess I can't see the chat here. You still there, Frank? By the way, to Planet Mars 2030, and I do apologize. Hopefully, you're watching this after it's done. Uh, uh, Jed is on Facebook, just in case you wanted to know. I'm sorry sorry, Frank, that couldn't see your I couldn't see your messages. I tried. Are you there, Frank? Because I wasn't sure, Frank, if you were there. And Planet Mars 2030, like I said, Jed is on Facebook. I don't think he does YouTube videos anymore. And Gravity Falls is supposed to have 40 episodes, Frank, just in case you wanted to know. Hopefully you're still there, Frank. I didn't know you were going to be on the chat because I was. Oh, that's you, Planet Mars. You were the one that's still here. I thought Frank was still here. Well, I can see him now, but the thing about it is when I did the group chat thing, it didn't. I guess it didn't let me. Well, hold on a minute. I couldn't see any question through the Google Hangouts page, and I do apologize. That's why I wanted to test this sucker out. Honestly, Frank, I wish I could get you on the chat. I wish I could get you. Well, now I can see your questions, guys, because I'm looking at my other tablet. Remember, I got two tablets now. I assume that group chat thing that I was looking at wasn't it. See, the problem is I'm looking at group chat and there's nothing. I'm having a problem with this sucker. Yeah, I know you're here, Frank. I'm just trying to see how this group chat thing is that I'm looking at. No, I think Gravity Falls is going to have 40 episodes, Frank. We don't know much about Gravity Falls as it is. I've been watching Gravity Falls. I think it's a pretty good show. Have you, Planet Mars? Have you been watching Gravity Falls yourself? It's been on the Disney Channel lately. And thank you for saying that the quality and stuff is good. I appreciate it. I believe we're getting all the episodes, Frank. The only questions I have is the last episode part. Will it be the original 1 hour part, or will it be the half an hour, essentially two-parter, the 3 and the 4? No. We don't know, really, we don't know enough information about the Gravity Falls DVD Blu-ray set. I'm going to be happy with it. That's going to be good. Okay, so you haven't seen it, Planet Mars. That's all right. Hopefully you watch it on the Disney Channel sometime. It's been playing on the Disney Channel between 8 and 10 o'clock. Not 8 and 10 o'clock. 8 and 9 o'clock, excuse me. I don't think I remember those, Frank, unfortunately. I wish... I will say, Frank, that that the thing that really sucks about this is I have to use my other tablet to see your comments. I wish I could see your comments through this group chat thing, but no. I have to see it through the the, the tablet that I have. That's a tough one, Frank. When it said favorite Tiny Toon Adventures episode, that's a toughie. That is a real toughie to me. If I had to pick my favorite season, it'd be the first season. That'd be the easy call. I like the first season of Tiny Toon Adventures because I have great memories of Tiny Toon Adventures as a kid. Yeah, this works great, and I'm having no problems. So I know this group chat thing sucks. The one that's on the side. I think it's only for people that are actually in the chat. No, I can see the questions now. I had to use my tablet to see the questions. It kind of sucks because I wanted to see it through the Google Hangout box that I'm actually using the camera for the test. And yes, I did see your questions. I see your questions now. I see your questions now. I couldn't see them through the tablet that I was using. I had to actually get my other tablet to see the questions. I had to get this. This is showing all the questions that are through the chat. I'll show it to you. Oh, no problem, Frank. You can see it now, right? I had to use this to see your questions. See, that's the big reason why I didn't get to see your questions the first time, because they didn't show up when I was using the tablet that I was using for the Google Hangouts thing. I needed my other tablet. And no problem, Frank. Yeah, it was a good idea. I wish I could get you on here. I wish I could get you on camera for Google Hangouts. I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to have you as a team, me and you together. I tried to put you on Google Hangouts, but they wouldn't let me. You're really one of my best friends, Frank. I've been like I said, the only thing I'd really wish is if you came to see me face to face. I don't really have a favorite Simpsons episode either, because there's tons of them. There are tons of them that I really enjoy, Frank. Tons. The second season was the first ever season that I actually watched The Simpsons, even though I did not know it was the second season at the time. See, I didn't actually watch the first season, and I had no idea that the first season was around 89 to 90. Because you got Cape Fury and what else? Bart sells his soul. There's tons of great episodes, Frank. There's tons I really enjoy, and I couldn't even pick a favorite season either, because there's tons. Seasons 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and even 7 are probably the best seasons of the show. See, like I said, anybody has a question, let me know. I think I'm going to extend the test because I just like having these questions, and I do like the Camp Krusty episode too, Frank. Many of the Treehouse of Horror episodes are great, Frank. My favorite Treehouse of Horror episode I could give you. I think my favorite is the 5th one from season 6, because that had some great Treehouse of Horror segments. Because you got to remember, the Treehouse of Horror episodes are 3 segments. And all 3 segments from the 5th one are great. And I think the Shinning is my favorite from the Treehouse Horror episode. I do got a I Survived Camp Krusty shirt, Frank, just in case you wanted to actually know. Because remember, back when there was tons of merchandise for The Simpsons, I collected it. It was fun to collect for The Simpsons. I even bought some board games that were Simpsons based. like Clue and The Game of Life, and I'm looking at them right there because I have them right to the side. Most of my Simpsons stuff is right over there. Oh, that was great too. The Homer in 3D, that was fun. That was a great segment, right? That was from the sixth Treehouse of Horror, I believe. It wasn't on the fifth; it was on the sixth, which is from season 7. Remember, the first Treehouse of Horror episode was from the second season, and they continued on. Oh, that was not one of the segments. That was the beginning of the Treehouse of Horror episode that you're talking about, which I think it was the seventh or eighth. See, I do remember quite a bit of the Treehouse of Horror episodes. I still have to watch my season 18 Simpsons box set. I haven't watched that yet, but I do have it. I had to I had to get that from Target. I couldn't find it in any Walmart that I was in. I had to go way farther to get the season 18 season, the DVD set. I've seen some of the Simpsons shorts, Frank, but not all of them. They have never released them on DVD or Blu-ray, unfortunately. From the Tracy Ullman show, from 87 to 89, I've only seen a few. And that was a year. That was a decade or so ago. And that was, I think, on YouTube or some Simpsons site. So I have seen a couple. Not all of them, though. And I've seen the first one because the first one is actually on the first season DVD set. I see Zare and Isaac is live on Twitch. Do you ever go to Twitch, Frank? I just had to ask. I've been to Twitch a couple of times, but I haven't hardly been to Twitch since I watched quite a bit of Mr. Rogers episodes. Yes, I have played many Simpsons video games. The first game I ever played was Bart versus the Space Mutants on the NES. I didn't really like that game though. I think my favorite game that's not arcade based, that's a Simpsons game, is Simpsons Hit and Run. I really enjoyed that. I did like the Simpsons arcade game. And you don't go to Twitch, Frank, that's all right. I'm okay with that. Yeah, Planet Mars. That's where I got Simpsons season 18. I wish it was at Walmart, but no. I was very disappointed when the local WalMarts that are in the WalMarts in my area. I couldn't find the Simpsons season 18 at all. I had to check quite a bit of places and found one particular season 18 box set at Target. Near Canadian planet Mars. Zaren Isaac's Canadian too. There's a few Canadians that I know of. Happy Console Gamer, for example. He's on YouTube. What else? I think Retro Gamer 3, which is Ed Finley. That's another one. I do like Fat Tony. And that's the actual, he's on the cover of season 18, Frank. He's on the season 18 cover. The one thing that kind of sucked about the season 18 box set, they didn't do the head. They didn't do the Fat Tony head. After season 17, no more Simpsons heads. I got every single Simpsons head, from Homer all the way up to Sideshow Bob, which was season 17. Yeah, it's okay to be Canadian. Did you hear about what happened in Vancouver? That kind of sucked. My thoughts and prayers are with them. Oh, I know he was. I know he was, Frank. I know he was. He he was a producer. He produced Do the Bartman, and he even guest starred on The Simpsons, the episode Stark Raving Dad in season 3. I remember that episode. I watched it when I was a kid, back when it was on Fox on Thursdays, actually. So I have memories of that episode with Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson actually did a music video, black or white, by the way. It was on Fox, and at the end, it had The Simpsons on it. That's pretty cool. And yes, MJ did some. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. I'm going to stop this for now, okay? I'll be right back. I am back, guys. What's up? I could probably do it like this too, without any video. By the way, my child has a cold, and that's the big reason why I attended to him. All right, let's go back. Like I said, I'm still here. Oh, by the way, this is my new video camera. So I'll be technically using this for regular videos. I use this for my child, by the way, too. And so it's up to 10 dead. Crap. I assume it was probably a terrorist or some psycho. My thoughts and prayers are on the people of Toronto. Yeah, that was terrible. People never learn. I will say that when it's just some people just want to make trouble. Any questions? I assume that you know that I'm back, right? Yeah, that was kind of sad. It really was. Yeah, and I started watching this, by the way. I don't know if you're a fan of SpongeBob Planet Mars. By the way, eventually, I'm going to do a review of this. I've already filmed it, so I just have to actually put it up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put it up right away. I'm probably going to have to wait until probably in a couple of weeks or so. I'm just looking at stuff, by the way. Oh, they did. They did. And somebody won it. Somebody won it. By the way, Planet Mars and Frank, I actually watched this the other day. It was really enjoyable, and I don't recommend kids watching. I only picked it up. I only picked it up for about $7 or $8. That was a pretty good deal. Got it at Walmart. I think I've been to Toronto, Frank, but I think I was. Does Niagara Falls count as part of Toronto? I'm not sure. I've been to Niagara Falls, Frank. I haven't been to it in quite a bit of decades, though. Oh, well, I guess it was Planet Mars, Frank. Don't worry about it. I thought it was you at first. That's all right. But like I said, it is Niagara Falls part of Toronto, Planet Mars. I gotta make sure. Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for letting me know. Planet Mars, do you like Pinocchio? I'm talking about Disney's Pinocchio. That's the biggest reason why I'm showing this. I think you can get this for like 40 some odd dollars. Might be 15 euro right now. Picked it up months ago. Well, we all need a passport to go to Canada now, Frank. It's not like it used to be. You didn't need a passport at one time to go to Canada. Now you have to get a passport. Unfortunately, that's the biggest reason why I haven't been to Canada in decades. Now you need a passport, and it kind of sucks. So do I, Frank. I miss the good old days too when I used to go to Niagara Falls. I've been to Niagara Falls quite a bit. Thanks to the whole passport thing, they can't go to Canada anymore unless we have a passport. It's a real shame. I don't know who set that passport thing up, but it was kind of a stupid thing. Yeah, like I said, Frank, I wish I could get you on Hangouts where we could both talk to each other. Fortunately, I don't know how to do that. Oh, I've traveled quite a bit, Frank. I've been to Florida. I've been to Disney World twice. I've been to Florida, Georgia, what's it, North and South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Ohio, I think. I've been to Arkansas, Texas especially, because I have family members there. And I think Kentucky and Tennessee I've also been to. I knew you were just kidding, Planet Mars. It didn't bother me. Have you been to Florida, Planet Mars? Frank actually lives in Florida. Yeah, that's what I was guessing, Planet Mars. Yeah, I'll be traveling in a week or so. I just wanted to let you all know. Yeah, and that's a big reason why I might not be doing videos for a week or so in May. I haven't been to Florida since 2005, I think, or 2006. Well, I'm going to see some of my family, Frank, and I'll be there for a week. What's up, Brendan? What's up? I'm just doing a test. Fortunately, it didn't work quite too well because I had no idea that I had to use a tablet just to see everybody's questions. I had to get another tablet just to see everybody's questions because I thought maybe the questions would come from the device I was using. But nope. I think that only counts for people that are in the Hangout section and not people that are watching through the live stream. Not really yet, because I've only seen a couple of episodes. I haven't seen every single episode of SpongeBob, Frank. I've only seen a little bit. I don't know what OBS is, Brendan, but it's good to talk to you, though. Oh, by the way, Brendan, I showed I showed Frank and everybody this. That's the reason why my friend Frank was talking about SpongeBob. This is one of the box sets of SpongeBob that I have. I started watching it, by the way. Oh, and I also showed this. Do you like Disney's Pinocchio, Brendan? I just had to ask. If you do, I showed this. It is available at Amazon, and you can get it in a couple of places. Already done 2 live streams, by the way, Brendan, just to test one of the live stream encoder software that I live streaming encoder software that I recently got. It's already been pre-ordered, Brendan. By the way, just wanted to let you know. Right now, we don't know what the extras are going to be. Have you watched a single episode of Gravity Falls, Brendan? It's been on the Disney Channel for quite a bit of time. Well, that's cool. I've got quite a bit of Pinocchio stuff, by the way, Planet Mars. See, most of my Pinocchio stuff. Nah, Brendan, I've actually watched quite a bit of episodes. I've actually watched like 6 or 7 episodes. I probably won't see every single episode until I get the box set. I think the Jiminy Cricket shorts are on the Mickey Mouse Club. There are Figaro and Cleo shorts, and most of them I have. And I will show you. Because years ago, I bought this. This is one of the Walt Disney treasure sets that I actually have. This actually has most of the Figaro and Cleo shorts. There's only one that's not on here, and that the only one that's not on there is on the Volume 1 set. You don't have the DVD release, Brandon, of DuckTales, because I'm not sure. And I'm looking at everybody's questions, by the way. Okay, I'm gonna adjust because my neck's starting to bug. Let's see if I can. Try to adjust. Okay. Can you hear me, guys? Well, Planet Mars, I thought you were talking about SquarePants. I'm trying to relax my neck. Whoa, shoot. I'm dropping stuff here and there. Okay. Just this right. I'm trying to relax at the same time. Hopefully that'll help. Okay. Ugh. I'm trying to adjust things as possible. Okay. And by the way, Brendan, there is a DuckTales DVD that you can buy. It's only the first episode, I think. Yeah, I can still see your questions. I'm just adjusting things. Oh, and by the way, have you seen these, Brendan? Hopefully. I have those. I gotta eventually review those. I'm just checking things for a minute there. Yeah, not only that, Brendan. I also got the Super Famicom Mini. This I had to import. There is one game that I really like. It's not on the Classic Edition. It's on here. I'll probably be talking about it in the near future. Well, I play that game. It's hard. Have you ever played Hong Kong 97, Brendan? I don't know if you ever have. Planet Mars said it. Oh yeah, the one that Angry Video Game Nerd played. You got that right. And by the way, Brendan, I don't think it's gotten awful. I still got to do my review on it. I did play it. I just haven't actually uploaded it to YouTube. Battletoads is hard. I don't think the Turbo Tunnel's that hard, though. Battletoads is hard, but not. I don't think the Turbo Tunnel is that hard. There's probably much more harder levels that I've played on Battletoads that are harder than the Turbo Tunnel. Oh, there's many games, Frank, many games. The biggest game that I ever got as a Christmas gift that I've hated, Beauty and the Beast: Roar of the Beast for the Sega Genesis. For years, I couldn't get past the first stage, the first part of that game. I don't know if Brendan's played it or what. I never played Mr. Bloppy Planet Mars. I never played it. Or Mr. Bloopy or Mr. Bloppy. Well, I didn't hear of it either, Brendan, until Planet Mars mentioned it. Oh, I might check it out sometime. Ever played Jim Power in 3D for the Super Nintendo? That's a hard game. I recommend that game, Planet Mars. I've played Duck Hunt so many times, Frank. I even had to help out my sister and have her figure out how the zapper worked because it does not work with HD TVs. Brendan said it. Brendan said it. We always wanted to shoot that darn dog in the game. I know. Many people called the zapper a gun, Frank. Many people did. In Japan, it was called a gun. I can't think of the actual name the Famicom one was, but of course, Duck Hunt originated in Japan for the Famicom, of course. Oh, you figured the Jim Power one? You found out about Jim Power. It's a hard game. It really is. I played Jim Power and it's hard. And it is cool, isn't it? It is cool, Frank. I never watched Drawn Together, by the way. Heard of it, though. Yes, I have, Frank. Yes, I have, years ago. Don't have the movie on DVD, but I've seen it with Fred Savage, and it's about this one boy that plays video games and does pretty well on them. And it mostly was a product placement for Nintendo Entertainment System. Yes, I have seen it big time. Have fond memories of it. I don't watch Robot Chicken, Frank, but I've heard of it. Heard it was a good show. I definitely heard it was a good show. Oh, another thing I showed Brendan was this. Sorry about the lighting. I'll try to get it. Get the lighting for you. Lighting's terrible in here. I apologize. I haven't played many PS1 games, unfortunately, Planet Mars. I did get a PS1 years ago, but I've only played like I think one or two games on it. Never owned a PS1 when I was a teenager. Can you see it? Do I remember Nintendo Stereo? Yeah. I don't remember trying it though. Okay. All right. PS1 was the first console? My I could name at least two for me: NES and Atari 2600. I remember the Atari 2600 when I was a kid. Of course, I was kind of jealous with the PS1 because I was mostly like Nintendo or Sega consoles, and it wasn't until the PS2 is when I started to appreciate the PlayStation. I think the problem was with the controller, the buttons. But once I played my brother's PS2, I started to appreciate the Sony PlayStation more. What was your first, Brendan? What was your first system? Because I haven't heard much from you in quite a bit. Because I showed you the box of the Super Mario cereal, and I've I did a review on it, but I haven't uploaded it yet. It probably won't be in a couple of weeks. NES, okay. Like I said, mine was NES and Atari 2600. Those are the ones I remember the most. And then I got the Super Nintendo, and then Sega Genesis, and then I got the Sega CD, and then the Sega Saturn, and then I got the N64, and then I went through a period where I didn't get a game system. I did get, by the way, I got some portable game systems as well, like the Game Boy and the Game Gear. Forgot about those. By the way, Tetris 2 in Japan is called Tetris Flash. So it's not really a sequel to the first Tetris. It's Tetris Flash. It's a mixture of Tetris and Dr. Mario. Oh, my favorite system was the NES because I have tons of memories. Used to have Burger Time as a kid. That was one of the games I had as a kid. Burger Time. I don't have it anymore, but I'd like to get it again. I got quite a bit of NES games in my library. I just haven't been collecting in a while though. They've gotten quite a bit expensive in recent years. Unfortunately, thanks to scalpers. Scalpers think that some of these games are more money, so they raise the prices. Okay, Planet Mars. I'm all right with you. Same, being right back. Do what you have to do. Do you like Rugrats, Brendan? I've actually gotten these. And I got the season sets. And by the way, Bomberman 2, I think if you have a Famicom, I think it's much cheaper to get the Famicom version than the NES version. But I don't think Bomberman 2 for the NES is quite as expensive as other games. Like, let's say, Little Samson. That's over $200, $300. And I think it's even going for more. That's just one of the examples. And I think DuckTales 2, Chippendale Rescue Rangers 2, go for a pretty penny now. Bucky O'Hara is has rose in price, unfortunately. I got mine for $45 a loose copy, and now it's way higher than it was. Bubble Bobble Part 2 is another game. That's because it was a rental for Blockbuster. It was never really released as an actual NES game for you to buy. You could only rent it at Blockbuster. That's mainly why Bubble Bobble Part 2 is up in price. And I think Tetris for for the NES the Tengen version is up in price too. I remember playing that as a kid. I don't miss Blockbuster because I used to rent at Blockbuster, but then I stopped renting at Blockbuster. There's rental stores that I do miss though. There are rental stores that I do miss. I have to still get the original Bubble Bobble. I used to have that too. That was one of the games I used to have. Bubble Bobble's fun. Not beating that game. I've even beaten Bucky O'Hare for the NES. By the way, Frank, Brendan actually played Bucky O'Hare a month or so ago. He did a gameplay on his channel. Welcome back, Planet Mars. We were talking about NES games, by the way, Planet Mars. Well, Frank, I think Shout Factory still has the rights to the Marvel Sunbow series. So I think Shout Factory would be the ones that would be releasing Bucky O'Hare if there was a news thing about it. Because you know that they've released Transformers, G.I. Joe, Conan the Adventurer, and a couple others, and even Gem. So if Bucky O'Hare ever gets a complete series release, it'd have to be Shout Factory. Oh, I used to be a fan of Bucky O'Hare, Frank. I used to be a real fan because when it was on, I, I saw every single episode, and when it was my birthday, I got the game as a birthday present, the NES game. My original copy is no longer exists because I don't know whatever happened to it. I had to get another copy through eBay. And then on Easter, I actually got one of the VHSs for Bucky O'Hare. And then sadly, in September 1992, they stopped airing it. And it hasn't aired in the United States since. That's the Bucky. I will say, Brendan, for Bucky O'Hare, try playing it legitimately. It's not as hard as you think. Trust me, I've beaten it. I beat it, I think, 1 or 2 days after I got it. Back when I was 11 years old. It's not that hard. It's a hard game, but it's not that hard. Can you believe it, guys? It's almost 1 o'clock in my area. Many of you guys are from my area. Well, in the Eastern time zone, of course. And right now, I'm just yeah, I'm just seeing if any of you guys, answered any more questions. I've already asked many of them. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock, guys. I'm probably gonna stay a little more longer. I just wanted to let everybody know. Do I like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? The original? I like the original. And yes, I do like the original series of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have every single DVD release that has been put out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the 1987 series. I have the entire series. That's because I collected the series over the years when it came to the DVD releases. I never watched the 2003 series, and I never watched the Nickelodeon series, unfortunately. Dale became Rambo. I don't think that. I think if we get another DVD release of Chip and the Rescue Rangers Frank, they'll probably include that episode. I can't think of what that episode was where Dale becomes Rambo. I'm just trying to adjust. Okay, that's a little better. That's good. No episode of Ship No Rescue Rangers got me mad, Frank. Because I always liked Chip No Rescue Rangers, so. Rant? What do you mean by that? See, I had no problems with any Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers episode. I did a rant about the box sets because I wasn't too happy that Disney was stopping making more new box sets for Disney shows. Well, sadly, it's not on TV anymore, and that's kind of sad. But there are outlets where you can download an episode that you want to watch. There's I think Disney has every single episode on Google Play, so that's a good thing. Oh, so you were looking for the episode that you wanted, right? So I had no idea. So you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna lay down and talk to you guys, but I won't have the video on. You'll be fine without the video anyway. I just need to relax because of my neck and stuff. After a while, my neck bothers me, and I do apologize to everybody. I think it's available on DVD, by the way, Frank. Well, every single episode, Frank, aired on TV. If there was no episode on TV, then it wouldn't exist. You gotta think about that, you know. See, I had no idea what you were talking about and whatever not, but I understand. I don't remember talking about it in the video that in one of the videos that I did. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've done quite a bit of videos. Certain videos I don't remember doing. So well, I'm trying to think. Are you sure you're not talking about Brian Walmer? Because you got to remember, Brian Walmer has talked about. It. There was an episode that some user on YouTube uploaded a video, and it was a scene from one episode of Chip and the Rescue Rangers, and it had the characters that was a guest character, and it was only this one character only showed up one time, and the name of the character was called Mouso. No, I understand what you mean, Frank. Now, at the time, I wasn't sure. The Rambo episode wasn't what I was talking about. It was the episode with Mouso in it, because one person said that that scene was deleted, and there was a couple of several things that were false about it. One, that person said it was removed because of political correctness or incorrectness, which wasn't true. And the other thing he said, that the episode with that scene only aired once, and that wasn't true. The episode aired quite a bit uncut until it was shown on Toon Disney. And when they showed it on Toon Disney, they butchered the episode. I'll give you a hint. The episode in question is called the Pied Piper Power Play. That's the name of the episode with that one character. and it wasn't and that scene wasn't removed because of political correctness or incorrectness. No, it was removed because Disney wanted to put more commercials, wanted to have more commercials. And that wasn't the only scene that they removed. There were two other scenes that Disney removed for the Toon Disney showing of that episode. So now you know. Luckily, the uncut version is on Google Play now. So if you are interested in actually getting the full version of the Pied Piper Power Play, it might be you might be able to see it on YouTube, but I'm not sure. But Google Play definitely. And Brian Wummer has actually talked about it quite a bit in his videos about the Mouso thing. I used to have the episode uncut on VHS, but no longer. I assume because what happened to my old place is why, because some of the things that I was going to pack, the thing about it is I didn't fully pack every single thing, and some of the things got ruined, and I never got them again. There are certain things that I wish I could have back. So now you know, Frank. Now you know. I will be doing a rant about it in the near future. Hey, and Brendan, and what's the other? Planet Mars. You have any questions, Brendan, and Planet Mars? Now at least I know what Frank was talking about. Oh, Dale never carries guns, Frank. I think it's available on DVD. That one episode that you were talking about, Frank. The Dale became Rambo, the perfect crime. I think that's available on Volume 2, but I'm not sure. But the one I was talking about, the Pied Piper Power Play, is still not on DVD. Maybe Shout Factory will get. I don't think that I don't think the Perfect Crime was ever banned. Maybe it didn't show up all the time on Toon Disney or whatever now, but I don't know. Oh, the Perfect Crime was your favorite episode? That's cool. There's quite a bit of episodes I really like of Chippendale Rescue Rangers, Frank. What's your favorite episode of Gravity Falls, Frank? Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. And by the way, eventually I will do that one rant. Yeah, I was gonna do a rant on Chippendale Rescue Rangers. You had that right. Yeah, Frank, what's your favorite episode of Gravity Falls? Oh, I just watched that one actually. Little Gift Shop of Horrors. I just watched that one. I watched that one last week, actually. I did like the last episode that I watched, the two something of stands. I thought that was good. Yeah, I later learned that there were two stands. That I didn't know. I learned. I'm starting to learn about the codes and stuff that they use on the show. And I assume that they're books and stuff of Gravity Falls. All right, good night, Planet Mars. Sweet dreams. Hope you have yourself, and hopefully you'll. You watch my videos, right, Planet Mars? That's the only question I have before you head out. And by the way, Frank, yes, it's the 40 episodes. And what they did for the 40th episode, they later split it into two parts. The Weedmageddon 3, they split it to 3 and a 4. But it was originally a 1 hour. Hey, Planet Mars, thank you. I just wanted to know. And by the way, I will be doing some more videos on the way, Planet Mars. Have yourself a good night, okay? And if you're going to bed, I hope you have yourself a good night's rest. Thank you very much for being here. Good night, Planet Mars. You're welcome. You're welcome, Planet Mars. Good night. So, Frank, I have quite a bit of Mill Creek cartoon series DVDs. I got I got Bump in the Night, and I got Dennis the Menace the complete series, and I got Heathcliff the complete series. I even got a Johnny Carson Mill Creek set. The only one I've been meaning to try to get is Dungeons and Dragons, because I heard that the music that's on the BCI set that I actually have, the third season's music is not the right music, where the Milk Creek set actually has the right music. I haven't gotten that one yet. I don't have Jason the Wheel Warriors. I don't have Cops. I know that Zarin Isaac has those. And there's a couple other series that Mill Creek has done. Ben 10. I know that Ben 10's been done because I've seen a collection of Ben 10 episodes on DVD at one time. Oh, Teddy Ruxpin as well, the animated series. That's another one. I was meaning to get that, but I never did the box set. Oh, I know that they've been releasing their DVDs. They've also been putting out Blu-rays, which is pretty cool. I know they put out a Blu-ray set of Knight Rider. And I've seen Married with Children on DVD. I've seen I Dream of Jeannie on DVD. Airwolf, quite a bit. Oh, Milk Creek, by the way, also has awesome customer service when it comes to a replacement disc. Because when I asked, because there is one particular episode where one segment of the Cadillac Cats is not complete on the complete set of Heathcliff, and I ended up actually emailing them about it, and they, after months or so, they sent me a replacement disc with the entire episode intact, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I don't like Shout Factory's customer service when it comes to replacement discs. See, I bought Cat Dog a couple of times, and I tried to get my money back on one of them, and I couldn't get it. And the first time I bought Cat Dog on DVD, there was one disc missing, and I contacted Shout Factory about it, and they put the disc in an envelope without a paper sleeve, and it got ruined. And I didn't like that. So as a result, Frank, I ended up buying another Cat Dog complete series set just because of what Shout Factory did. And unfortunately, when I brought the other set back to Walmart, they didn't give my money back, which kind of sucked. And I don't know, by the way, your question, Frank, did you always watch SpongeBob? I've watched it a couple of times, but not all the time. I I think they released Heathcliff the movie on DVD. I think they did release Heathcliff the movie, and I just haven't gotten it yet. That's the only thing I don't have. Fortunately, I know there is a set out, and I've never seen an episode of Heathcliff and what's that one series? I do remember Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cat. I have the original Shout Factory set, and I have the Milk Creek Complete Series set. I know that Brian Wolmer actually has the complete series set of Heathcliff on DVD and the Shout Factory release as well, just like I do. But I don't think he knows about the replacement disc that I got for the complete series. But for the old Heathcliff cartoons from WB, no, unfortunately. And they released it on MOD. So, Brandon, are you there? I haven't heard from you quite a bit. Yeah, that's the. By the way, Frank, that's what it's called. Heathcliff and Dingbat show. And I've never seen a single episode of that show, unfortunately. And that's good that you like Dingbat. By the way, I've seen pieces of the Heathcliff comic strip, which is pretty good. Well, I have to get the series to see it, and I don't have the series. Hey, Brandon, are you there? I haven't heard from you. Brandon, are you there? Oh, I like the Cadillac Cats too, Frank. I do like them as well. See, I'm more familiar with Heathcliff than the Cadillac Cats because they used to be on TV. Is there any questions that you wanted to ask, Brendan? You have the right to any questions too, Brendan, you know. I do got to ask you a question, Frank. Do you have the Shout Factory release of Heathcliff? I got the Shout Factory release of Heathcliff years ago. What the Mill Creek set is $350 up to $400 now. It used to be a lot cheaper than that. Huh. Drat. And by the way, Frank, I'm sorry to hear that you didn't get the Shout Factory set of Heathcliff. I don't know if that's available, still available now. But I had no idea that Teddy Ruxpin complete series set is over $300. And no, I never even heard of the Adventures of Teddy Ruxpin animation live action TV movie. I remember my sister used to have the Teddy Ruxpin the books and the electronic device where you put the tape. Oh, I didn't know that. It was part of the weekend special. 2012, huh? Brendan. I guess I won't be able to get Teddy Ruxpin unless Mill Creek re-releases it. Drat. You never got the Teddy Ruxpin set, did you, Frank? I assume that it became out of your reach, too. Hello, everybody. I had 4 viewers for a minute there. I just been asking questions, and whoever has joined, thank you very much for joining in. If you have a question, let me know. Really appreciate it. I was just tracking down checking the battery life on here that I've been because I'm using a tablet right now to do this live chat. And plus, it was a test originally just to check everything out, see if everything was working. No, I guess that person left. His loss. far, it's been fun. Doing this live chat is pretty cool. Now that's really too bad. What the live action series, the live action movie Teddy Ruxpin, never becoming a series, just a pilot. That's what sometimes happens. I remember the movie Pulp Fiction where Samuel L. Jackson was talking about a TV show that has a pilot, and it becomes picked up if they're interested in the pilot, and it becomes more shows. And some of them become nothing. And I guess that's what happened to Teddy Ruxpin live action pilot. It became nothing. Well, that's understandable. It's just like My Pet Monster. My Pet Monster was a live action pilot and instead became a cartoon series. And I do have the My Pet Monster complete series on DVD. And to the third viewer, thank you for coming into the chat. And if you have any questions, like I said, go ahead, comment. It was originally a test to see how everything was working. And I was able to do actually video for a brief time. Oh, so you like the live action TV pilot more than the cartoon series? The cartoon series is not too bad. I think I like a little more of the cartoon series than the live action TV pilot. I didn't know it was a TV pilot originally, by the way. I don't think the theme song for My Pet Monster cartoon series is that bad. And whoever came in, thank you very much. If you have any questions, let me know. You know who liked the My Pet Monster live action pilot? Elmer Prevost. Unfortunately, he passed away last year. I was really a fan of his channel. I used to enjoy his reaction reviews and whatever not. His reaction reviews are on YouTube if you're interested. And yes, I do remember the Wuzzles, Frank. I remember the Wuzzles as a kid. It wasn't as popular when it was on, and that's the reason why it only lasted for one season. And what happened was when Gummy Bears became a Saturday morning show, that became popular. That eventually led to DuckTales and whatever not. See, I'm just checking the battery life on my tablet because that's what I've been using to do this live stream. You mean fluffy dogs, right, Frank? Not flappy dogs. I remember fluffy dogs as a kid. That used to be on TV. It wasn't too bad. Disney's fluffy dogs. Too bad that it didn't become anything. It was supposed to lead into a cartoon series, but that never came to be. Pound Puppies had a TV movie, and that eventually led into the cartoon series. Pound Puppies was more popular. But I do remember Fluffy Dogs as a kid. Used to watch that. I've seen pieces of cartoonage, but I never really got into it. That eventually led to Marsupilami. Because that's how Marsupilami got started, was from raw tunage. And like I said, if you have a question, let me know. Especially the one that, oh, that person's gone. Whoever it was, I'll never know. Never know who that was because that person asked the question. Don't know who that was because I can never tell on these things. I I don't remember if I've seen those music videos, Frank. I made you moderator, Frank. I just wanted to let you know. Yes, I have, Brendan. I've watched a couple episodes when I was a kid. Widget the World Watcher, and they had games for it. And unfortunately, I did not know that, Frank, by the way. Tom and Jerry was going to have a. That's all right. Widget, the World Watcher, used to be on before Bucky O'Hare. Unfortunately, I only watched a couple episodes and then it went kaput. By the way, thanks for the question, Brendan. That was a good question. I'm trying to do something for a minute. Let me see something for a minute. No, I don't want screen share. Okay, so that's not working. I'm just trying something for a minute here, guys. I'll answer your question in a minute. Do you have any questions? Nah, I guess that didn't work. Okay. All right, guys. That's cool. That is cool, Frank. That yeah, Chuck Jones was awesome, Frank. Chuck Jones was really awesome, especially with the Looney Tunes. Yeah, times have changed, Frank. Times have changed. Now what? Now what I miss? I miss all the shows that have come and gone that you can't see anymore on TV, and they're never played really on, anymore, and you can't see them on DVD. That's the one thing that really sucks about. I don't think I've seen the Thanksgiving that almost wasn't Frank. No, I've never seen the Flintstones on the rocks. Haven't. There's stuff that I haven't really watched at all. Yes, I do. I used to watch that as a kid. I used to watch Flintstones kids as a as a kid, Frank. I remember back in the day when it was on ABC. And um, I know that you got. I know that you gave Rosie Rockin' with Judy Jetson. Unfortunately, I never watched that series as a kid. I remember the Jetsons quite a bit, and Jetsons the movie. I watched Jetsons the movie at the drive-in theater back in 1990, I believe. That's when it came out. It wasn't too bad. I don't have the DVD though, but I do remember the movie, and I used to have the VHS. I still have the VHS somewhere. Oh, sorry, it was a TV movie rocking it with Judy Jetson. No, I've never seen the TV movie, Frank. I had no idea it was a TV movie. I thought it was a series. Go figure. You mean Jetsons Meet the Flintstones, right? I don't remember it, unfortunately. I wish I could see it. I'm just checking the messages, guys. Oh, I do like Captain Caveman. They used to play that on the Flintstones kids. I remember that back in the day. Oh, by the way, Frank, and anybody that's on the chat, there is a website for Gravity Falls that you can check out, and you can find out information about the episodes and whatever not, and the list of episodes and trivia. You can go right to here. I've been checking it out quite a bit. Gravity Falls dot wiki.com/wiki/Gravity Falls. It's definitely enjoyable, and I definitely recommend it to anybody that likes Gravity Falls. Well, no problem, Frank. Hopefully, you'll enjoy it too, Brendan. If you watch the series quite a bit. The only thing I may want to check out are the books. If there's any books, I'm probably gonna see if they have any books. There's one book that's supposed to come out around the time of the complete series, and it's called Gravity Falls Lost Legends. And I have seen it on Amazon. Well, it's 2 o'clock, guys. Real tired. I might get some rest. Was there any more questions you wanted to ask me, Frank and Brendan? All right, Brendan. Have yourself a good night, okay? And I hopefully you enjoyed the chat. First time I've really done this sort of chat. It was mainly a test, but that's all right. Good night, Brendan, and hope you have a good night's rest. Well, I know you do, Frank. Like I said, I wish I could put you on the Google Hangout so we could talk together. You'd be great. You'd be great to talk to. The only times I really get to see is on your YouTube videos. I never really get to see you when it comes to other platforms, which I could uh, talk to you. Camp Yogi, huh? I've been to one of the Jellystone Park things, and that, of course, is locally actually. Do have one that is closest around my county. Have you? Do you have a Jellystone Park in your county, Frank? I haven't been to the in a very long time. Oh, so you don't have one in your area? That's all right. There's one in my county, so. Yes, I do live in upstate New York. I live near Lake Ontario. And whoever else is in the chat, if you want to say who you are and they want to ask me a question, let me know. And yes, I have heard of City Kids, Frank, but I don't think I ever watched it on ABC when it was on. I don't think it was on my ABC affiliate at the time, Frank. I remember Sonic the Hedgehog around that time, but and shows like Crow and what else? Tales from the Crypt Keeper and the Addams Family. So, did you have any more questions, Frank, that you wanted to ask? Because I think pretty soon, shortly, I'm going to call it. So that way I can charge the tablet that I've been using and hopefully I can get a 100% on this thing again. It's down to less than 20%. Well, that's all right, Frank. It's up to you. If you, I'm just asking if you had any more questions. That's all. At least one or two more questions will be fine. No, I got actually a couple of Disney pins. I got one of Chip, I got one of Dale, and I got one of Stitch. Do you like Lilo and Stitch, Frank? I'll be quite honest, I probably should have gotten one of Mickey Mouse, but I never did. Those I got at Disney World, by the way. Well, I really liked Lilo and Stitch when it was in theaters. I saw it 3 times. The first 2 times were fun. The third time, I think it got a little stale because I even like the series, Lilo and Stitch series, and I did like its sequel, Lilo and Stitch Two: Stitch Has a Glitch. The only thing that really sucked was the fact that they released Stitch the movie, which was the pilot for the series, and then they would release Leroy and Stitch which was the finale for the series, but they never released the entire series in general. You only had the pilot and the finale. That was it. And then some episodes of Lilo and Stitch ended up on DVD via Leroy and Stitch DVD set, a DVD movie, but never the entire series. If you watched Leroy and Stitch, you'll find out. Just wanted to let you know what he became. Rob Paulson actually voiced him, which I'm friends with him on Facebook, by the way. Unfortunately, the one of the cast members of Lilo and Stitch passed away this year. Um, what's his name? David Ogden Stiers. He was the voice of Jumba Juga. Originally, he was, and I got the complete Mash series. He was originally Charles Emerson Winchester the third. I don't know what coconut Fred is, but Who cares? No, I've not seen Coconut Fred. Never even heard of it. Hmm. Well, he probably got mad because he probably had no idea that it was going to be the character was going to be much like SpongeBob SquarePants. He probably had no idea. By the way, is Coconut Fred a show or is that from a show? That's a good one, Frank. That is a good one. Coconut Fred and SpongeBob should hang out. Uh, man, see, I I definitely wish you could uh, be a part of the Hangouts, but I don't know how. It probably got the sack after one season. Probably considered so terrible they probably started farting after it got canceled. I'm glad Coconut Fred isn't Fred Finkelhorn. Otherwise, we'd be calling him Coconut Fred Finkelhorn. You've heard of Fred Finkelhorn, have you? From YouTube. Hmm. Didn't matter, Frank, because I didn't watch it. It was probably so bad. It's probably considered one of the worst. Coconut Fred's probably considered one of the worst cartoon shows ever made. That tells you. That tells you, Frank, that it only lasted one season. It went. That's all right, Frank. I don't really care about Coconut Fred, and I'll probably never watch it. There's so many cartoons series that I've never watched that are probably junk, and I'll probably never watch them. It's too bad for Rob Paulson, the one that actually was a part of that show. He's probably glad that it got canceled in the first place. I don't blame him. I really don't. No, I didn't watch it, so I didn't watch Coconut Fred. And I'm glad it canceled. So one and done. One and done. Oh, you do like it? Okay. That's all right, Frank. If you like it, it's not a big deal to me. If you like the show, it's fine. I'm not worried about it as it is. I'll probably never see it. I'm just having fun because Rob hated on it. But it don't matter. It don't matter. If you liked it, that's fine. That's that's not a big deal. Maybe I'll do it. So I'll look at the intro some other time, Frank, because it's getting too late, and I'll probably just call it pretty soon. I'll probably call it at 2:30. How's that? If you have another question, let me know. You never know. I might actually like Coconut Fred if I check out episodes. I think I've seen I 13 Ghosts of Scooby Doo. I think I've seen one or two episodes, but I'm not sure. I probably would like it if I had the entire series. I've heard it's one of the very few Scooby Doo series that's actually enjoyable. I still need to get the original Scooby Doo series on DVD. There is a complete series set that I do want to get. I've seen that Walmart, but the problem is there's only one copy there that I've never been to pick it up because every single time that I feel it, feels like there's something rattling in it, and that's the big reason why I've never picked it up. I'm kind of disappointed at Walmart that they haven't really put more out. They only have that one, and it rattles. And I'm worried about if it's a disc that's scratched. I'm not gonna get it. Uh, what's your favorite Scooby Doo series, Frank? My favorite's the original, the original 1969 series. I thought that was always really good, and the team that created that show would go on to make their own enterprise. So it became Ruby Spears Enterprise because it was done by I I I forgot their first names, but I know their last names is Ruby and Spears, and they did the first Scooby Doo series, and they would later go on to do make their own company called Ruby Spears Enterprises, which were responsible for shows like Alvin and the Chipmunks and stuff. I think they did. I think they also had Thunder the Barbarian as well. A pup named Scooby Doo was good. A pup named Scooby Doo was good, and I think that was the last one that I actually liked. That was Scooby Doo related. I don't have the original I don't have the series sets. I was always meaning to get them, but unfortunately, I don't know if they're still available. The only Scooby Doo set that I have is with Richie Rich. That's the only one I have. And some of the live action movies, including the 2002 Scooby Doo movie, which kind of sucked. No, the only thing I really liked about it was Matthew Lillard. Matthew Lillard as Shaggy. He did the best acting job out of all of them. Most of the acting kind of sucked. I don't know if you like the. I don't know if you like the live action Scooby Doo movie, Frank. And no, I have never seen Be Cool Scooby Doo. That's because I've never seen every single Scooby Doo series. I've only seen a few. That's including the original series. That's because they only released one volume, Frank, and that's it. They only released one volume. It's a real shame too, because if they would have done more volumes, it probably would have been cool. And it's 2:30, Frank, so I think I'm going to call it a day. So that way I can get this thing charged. Maybe I'll do another stream down the road, and hopefully we'll keep talking. Maybe someday I'll get you on the stream, Frank, so that way you can talk to me. Oh, and as for I'll finish some of your questions, Frank. I'm not sure if they were an hour long. The Richie Rich Scooby Doo series. I have no idea. I think so, but I'm not sure. And by the way, if you like the 2002 Scooby Doo movie, Frank, I'm okay with that. That's not a big deal. The Scooby Doo movie, the 2002 one, it's just my opinion. I just didn't really care for it, and I only really liked Matthew Lillard, and that was it. But that's all I really have to say, Frank. That's all I really have to say. So, have yourself a good night, Frank, and hopefully I'll talk to you in the next stream, okay? And enjoy your night, and if you're going to bed, have yourself a good night's sleep yourself. All right, Frank, take care. And hopefully I can get you on the Google Hangout stream. So thank you. All right. I'm about to end, and for people that are watching after the live stream is over, thank you very much for watching. If you really enjoyed this test, click the like button. Thank you very much. And it was just a test anyway to see if I would like it or not. And I was just trying out new things. Thank you very much. And I will catch you next time. maybe I'll do something different. Thank you and peace out.